All right, welcome into our final session of these Priestess Path sneak peek mini lessons. Today's topic is initiation, and this actually is probably going to be our shortest lesson that we've had together. And yet, it's also maybe not the most important, but perhaps the most profound. Um, Initiation is something that is really a rite of passage. And if you think about a time in your life where you went through some type of rite of passage, whether that is a wedding, a graduation, I don't know, maybe just a really transformative experience where you hit some low lows or high highs that made you a different person in the world, and you had to move back into the world as that different person. Those are of a type of initiation. Initiation has three stages. It has the first stage, which is stepping out of sort of your ordinary reality, stepping off that regular path that you lead. And as you do that, often there is a shedding or a saying goodbye to a life that you were leading, a part of yourself that you were leaving behind. But again, just stepping off of, we could say for the purpose of the priestess path, stepping out of the mundane and into this liminal space, this liminal learning space. The second phase of initiation is to go through a task or an obstacle or something that basically changes you. As I was saying, it changes who you are into who you are becoming. And in the priestess path, this is really moving through all of those lessons, those 11 lessons that we worked through up until now. So, starting out with those foundational practices, learning some new skills, enhancing ones you might have already known, and then moving into that inner work. So, really looking at these deeper inner parts of ourselves, including our shadow, including different archetypes that live within us, including our sacred sensuality and sexuality, really body oriented connection. And then from there, stepping into the growth of our tools. And we're doing all of this in this liminal in between space, sort of outside of the realm of our ordinary life. Although by now, if you've moved through all of those lessons, you might see how some of this begins to leak into your ordinary life. But the final stage of initiation is really stepping back out of that liminal and back into your life, your regular, mundane, everyday life, changed, transformed, leaving behind the things that maybe you stepped into the path with and bringing out these new things. Not all the things you stepped into the path with, but they become transformed. You can think of it sort of like the process of becoming a butterfly. So you go in as a caterpillar, everything sort of gets squishy in there in that cocoon, and as that squishiness begins to reform, it comes out as a butterfly. So initiation is really this process. And in the priestess path, the process of initiation is not me saying, hey, you're initiated. Now you're actually a priestess. It's me holding the space for you to do this journey and you honoring the fact that you have done this journey for yourself, that you have committed to yourself and taken time to practice your craft, to get to know yourself on this other level in these new ways, to hone skills, that you did that. And so, really, in the context of this program, initiation is this honoring of that journey and of who you have become on that journey. And my job, again, is not to hand you a diploma and go, oh, you're done. You made it. My job is really just to hold the space for you to do that within, right? Everything that I offer to you in this program is an invitation. You take what works and you leave what doesn't, because my witchcraft is not going to look the same as your witchcraft. There's going to be variances, and that's how it should be. We're all bringing our own energies into the fold here. And really, the big picture goal in this program is to help you to really embody what it means to you to be magical, what it means to you to be a priestess. How are you bringing that into the world? Not because I told you to do it a certain way, but because maybe you gained some new tools along the way that helped you feel more empowered in your own unique self. So, initiation in the form of the Priestess Path is an honoring of all of this in the form of ritual. And we take all the ritual skills that we learned along the way and we weave them into a ritual in which you get to step into your own power and say, I claim my priestess self. I claim all this work that I have done, and I stand empowered in that place. And so that is how initiation works within the realm of this program. Like I said, this lesson is short today. It's really a wrapping up of all of the things that we've talked about over these last 11 mini lessons. This kind of crash course in looking at the curriculum of this program. I hope that you've enjoyed getting to take a peek at all of this. And if you have questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You can reach me at wisewomanwitchery.net. You can also reach me in all the social medias at Wise Woman Witchery. DM me. I do respond to DMs. And the next cohort of the Priestess Path begins on August 23rd. So that's just over a little week, about a week away, week and a half away from this moment where this recording is taking place. I invite you to step onto that path. Registration is going to close prior to that. So it'll close on, I believe, Monday. And I hope that you will be stepping into that circle with me and stepping into the liminal. It's going to be a really powerful journey, as it always is. I am always honored to get to share this space with the women who show up for it. So again, any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. And hopefully I will see you in the circle.